I welcome you, my dearest subscribers and viewers, to the first of many vivarium updates on this huge European vivarium that will host loads of ants and sustain an incredible biodiversity in a beautiful ecosystem. Only thing special in making this vivarium though is the new water compartment and the huge trunk that God knows how I fit it in there. Else than that, I simply had to execute the usual stuff, adding the substrate divider onto the false bottom as well as the soil up on it. Then I made it my utmost priority to diversify the underground environment of the tank. Placing, for example, wooden structures underground was one of my measures that I took. Also some sand here and there, but that was not enough. I was also determined to change the underground meteorology at certain places. Therefore you can see me place a plastic bag in this corner. This will prevent water from the false bottom to get sucked up to the surface of the soil here. And since I'm not planning on watering this part a lot, it will have less humidity. The soil mixture also involves a lot of sand, which helps a lot too. In that area I added a special species of plant as well. Laurus nobilis, I guess? It will do just fine in this drier environment. It is a shrub that has a nice tree-looking appearance in the vivarium as well. I had a hard time placing them at first, but I soon made it work. Bugs were now already starting to appear all over the vivarium, but I couldn't bother because it was now time to care for the aquatic part of this vivarium. I was really into getting a waterfall, and oh boy, getting it right took some time. The first model sucked, actually, but I had to start somewhere, and this was the waterfall for at least a week until I just couldn't stand it no more. But during that time there were some fun stuff happening, such as this caterpillar eating grass, or shrooms popping out all over, and of course some other stuff. But no, this was not it. I figured it was time to invest in an upgrade, and the results were beyond amazing. I was super thrilled because now, since the aquatic environment foundations were done, I could finally introduce our amphibious friends. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is for the next vivarium update, so be sure to subscribe. But the waterfall finished but hey! Look at who's mounting the base of the waterfall. You just came in time, Mr. Isopod, because I intended to speak about you and your kin. Are you okay there, buddy? Well, I have especially focused and relied on these guys as one of the foundational biotic entities of the tank. There are already 4 or more species of them inside that I let live inside without ants, scorpions or salamanders, to make sure that they have a healthy, vivarium-wide population before the biodiversity and hence the competition inside begins. We will cover their biology in another update, but at least I'd like to introduce you to the known species inside. Firstly, we have Armadillium vulgare. Oh god, I just recently started learning about isopods and I'm in no power to educate you about them whatsoever. But let's give it a try to start with, and let me know in the comments about them, and if I have species ID'd them correctly, even so. Anyways, these roly-polies can roll into a ball. They can also get pretty big actually, surprisingly big, up to 18 millimeters, which is the same size as a large Camponotus queen. Before introducing them to the vivarium, I had them in another vivarium where they actually hibernated in small colonies all over the tank. It was so cute to observe. They enjoy drier conditions compared to other isopod species as well, and actually I can expect them to eat most of the decaying matter in drier parts of the tank, self-evidently. They are, as most isopods, slow and defensive creatures, and I expect them to get along with all the other organisms in the tank. But underground, we can also see them alongside another species. This species, oh god, the name, Philoschia muscorum, is a faster species. It's because of its morphology, as its body is raised up to a greater extent above the ground compared to other species. They will be prey for quick predators all over the tank, as what they have won in speed, they unfortunately lost in defense. I have also seen them regularly walk underwater in the pond, which is pretty cool, just like the pirates of the Caribbean. Pirate isopods aside, these are the two other more common species inside, Porcelioscaber and Oniscus acellus? I hope that's correct. I often find them together cuddling in small colonies that probably will grow in the future. Both species enjoys lots of moisture, maybe not to the same extent as the previous one, but still quite a lot. They also have spiky sides that helps them protect against predators, although it has been shown to be quite ineffective against the tank's future super predators. Oh no, not sexual predators, no. But as well, those are the species that I know I have introduced. But as you know from the Thai vivarium, anything can eventually pop up from the introduced plants and debris. I will try to document them all, and we can dedicate some time in each video to create an extensive food web. I will write down their names for now. The food web will be for another video. There's a lot of videos to make here, guys. But yeah, we will just have to prepare for another vivarium adventure with this one. And I am super excited because there is so much activity in only the first week since this vivarium has been created, especially compared to the Thai vivarium. I can only wonder how biodiverse a European vivarium can get. Make sure to follow around and subscribe to find out, and also because you want to see the future inhabitants, I hope. Have a fantastic day and see you in the next vivarium update, and please don't forget to wash your hands.